Welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the Cooler Master Storm Spawn gaming mouse. Let me first unbox this product, and as you can see it does have a nice black, red, white color theme. Lots of features and specifications about the product. Now you can see it swings open here at the front so you can actually put your hand on it and actually, kind of get a better feel for it. This is very important when you are selecting a mouse. It needs to fit your hand, and also if you're left-handed, well, you need to get a mouse that is either left-handed or you can get one that will be both for left-handed people and right-handed people. This one is pretty much a right-handed mouse. Also here you can see lots of features and specifications about the product. They have a Japanese-made ultra step wheel encoder. You've got DPI on the fly. You can adjust between different DPI settings. Apparently there's lots and lots of clicks here, so this is the longevity of the clicker on this. Has 5 million clicks supposedly. Rubber grips here and a 32 kilobyte onboard Sentinel X. This is the microprocessor that's on there. A lot of mice these days actually come with that. Also more features and specifications here at the back. I won't go through these all again. It has a 3500 DPI optical sensor. Its switch, again, I mentioned, switch between 800, 1800, 3500. Also 60 IPS, inches per second, 20 Gs. So you got this right hand ergonomic claw design, so this is definitely for right-handed folks. You got 7 fully programmable buttons as well. Oh, you've got some Teflon feet. It's pretty common for mice these days. A 2-meter cable at 6 feet and gold-plated USB connector. So let's open this up and see. I've actually cut it here on the bottom. There's 2 security seals, one here at the bottom and another couple here at the top. So let's just open this at the bottom. And sometimes these things can be pretty tricky to get out. And let's see what this one's like. Yeah, it doesn't appear to be too bad. You've got the quick start guide here, going through the different features and specifications about the product. Anything else here at the bottom? No. It's kind of like in this plastic casing. Just yank this out here. Okay, let's now have a closer look at this mouse. I have to say I really like this red-black color theme, and the red is done in a way so it's kind of like a matte semi-gloss finish. You can see the lights here kind of reflecting off of it, giving it a very nice look. The CM logo is right here at the back. Spawn on the right. The grips, there's one on the right side. These are rubberized. One on the left side. 2 buttons right here. A couple more at the top, and these are for the DPI. There's the main left click, right click, and as you can hear, sound quite nice. The scroll wheel, also a button. And the sensor is at the bottom, and notice 2 large Teflon feet, which I prefer, more so than just having, like, for example, like 4 or 5 or 6 little teeny tiny Teflon feet, because sometimes the teeny tiny ones come off. I don't think this will actually come off. And again, a nice long 2-meter or 6-foot USB cable. This end, of course, gets connected into the computer's USB port, and this is gold plated. Now let me detail each of these buttons, but remember that each of these are fully programmable, so you can kind of assign to them what you want them to do. Here at the top, most common buttons, left click, right click. This is the DPI buttons. You can increase or decrease the DPI, 800, 1800, or 3500. I'll click them so you can get a better idea what they sound like. Scroll wheel, scroll button, and there are 2 buttons on the left side for forward and backward. Okay, let me just recap. This mouse has a 3500 DPI optical sensor, so it's quick. Now you can change the DPI from 800 to 1800 to 3500. So you've got a good range there. Some people find that 3500 might be too sensitive, so you can back it off if you want to. 60 IPS or inches per second, 20 Gs, 6400 frames per second, 5.8 megapixels per second. Has that Sentinel X microprocessor, maximum 1000 hertz, the USB transfer rate. It's a right-handed mouse, obviously. Has 7 fully programmable buttons, which is nice because you can customize the mouse to how you want it. And remember, it does have some very nice Teflon feet, a long cable, and a gold-plated USB connector. Now, if you have really small hands, this mouse might be too large. However, if you have really large hands, the mouse might be a little bit too small. This mouse is truly designed for the average folk. People who have hands like mine, kind of like medium-sized hands, and it is extremely comfortable in the hand. Now that I have it connected into the computer's USB port, you can see this nice 3500 DPI sensor in action. There are lots and lots of gaming mice on the market, so which one should you go for? Well, first and foremost, you do need to get a mouse that fits in your hand, something that's comfortable to hold for extended periods, because if it's not, your hand is going to cramp up. This is a rather wide mouse, and I believe if you're a kid or somebody who has really small hands, it might be just a little bit too wide, but for me, medium-sized hands feels very comfortable in my hand. Rubber grips on either side also does help to keep it there. Lots of programmable buttons. The click noise, it's pretty standard. It's not super quiet and it's not super loud. The scroll wheel also feels quite nice and is not too loud. Click as well and not too loud. A nice 3500 DPI sensor, looks beautiful, long cord. So, this mouse pretty much has everything that you should be looking for in a gaming mouse, and it is affordable. Now, the weight on this, it's a little bit on the light side. That might be a concern for some, but overall, this is a kick-ass product. Until next time, take care.